sub infinity infallibly. As I said before, A to sub n exactly represents intelligence, and n the level of intelligence, which God designed for Professor Oyibo, that n to be infinity. Since God has blessed Professor Oyibo with A to sub infinity, black people sharing the same genes as Professor Oyibo means God has reordained us as black people to be the most intelligent, richest, and most powerful undefeatable race. This is how God recalled the black race into global, and dare I say, universal leadership. So this particular briefing is part of our, also in memory of our mourning of Professor Oyibo's uncle, Uncle Ejima Oyibo, Professor Uncle Ejima Oyibo, along with Ejima Alhaji Oyibo, and also Professor Oyibo's mother, Hadisatu Okumaji Oyibo, Professor Oyibo's father, Suleiman Oyibo, and Sandra Bland, Eric Gardner, Michael Brown, Trayvon Martin, Sergeant James Brown, Terrell Day, Jeremy McDowell, Laquan McDonald, and all these others who are basically, in effect, trying to understand what's going on with Gagut in terms of we are dedicating this in light of the memory of all these brothers and sisters who have been lynched or attacked for Jim Crow terrorism. And this is one of the reasons why I've ordered this briefing, so we can stop the lynching and the murder of our people. And one of the ways we've been ordered to do that, in addition to this briefing, which you're all participating in, is to erect monuments of the Gagut discovery of the Gij, J=0 formula, just as the Jewish people erected monuments of E=mc² as a means of them saying never again to the Jewish Holocaust. What's important to keep in mind here is that this Gagut life-saving and Ream Hypothesis briefing is being offered to let the people know what God has done for us as the black people and the black race, and also for the rest of humanity since 1990 through Gagut. God order that I've gone over with you is calling on the black race to retake control of our lives again and to provide leadership to humanity globally. It is also urging the black race to obey the God order, requiring the black race to erect monuments of the Gij, J=0 formula of Gagut so that we can protect the lives of the black people, just like the Jewish people erected monuments of Einstein's E=mc² formula. They erected formulas such as that in the capital of Germany, which was Berlin, and also the capital of Nazi Germany, as a means of them saying never again to the Holocaust. We want to declare never again for the terrorism against black people, and that can only be done by erecting Gij, J=0 monuments of the Gagut discovery, just like the Jewish people erected an E=mc² monument in Berlin in honor of that equation. So you have to also keep in mind the E=mc² equation, which is but one equation out of the infinite number of equations that are contained within Gagut, has had a monument erected in Berlin in honor of that equation. So since E=mc² is but a very, very, very small subset of Gij, and Gagut, as I've just gone over, since it contains all mathematics and all equations, is the origin of E=mc², this proves that Gij, J=0 qualifies for infinite number of monuments in every city hall, and it requires urgent action to demand every government and its leaders to erect such monuments immediately. So that's one of the major things that needs to be implemented right now in light of the Gagut discovery and what this means for the black people. The ultimate challenge to Jim Crowism came through God Almighty's Grand Unified Theorem, nicknamed Gagut, Gij, J=0, revealed by God through Professor Gabriel Audu Oyibo, an African currently living in America during 1990, which infallibly proved that all theorems, which are also known as proven truths, and all equations, past, present, and future, originate from one invariant, Gi, with orthogonal components, Gij, and a divergence, also called change, of Gij, J=0. And this summarizes all of mathematics, which I previously went over as the study of theorems, and all knowledge of proven truth into one equation of Gij, J=0. For the layman, or for in layman's terms, Gij has infallibly proven that all proven truths are governed by just one equation, which each proven truth represented by a Gij, and so earned Professor Oyibo all the Nobel Prizes and all other prizes in the world, like the Abel Prize, and in particular the Clay Mathematics Millennium Prizes, all 7 of the Clay Mathematics Millennium Prizes, because Gagut has all the Gij solutions to all of the Clay Mathematics Millennium problems, and all problems in all other fields. For example, the Gagut G2J solution, which is going to be presented today, has solved the specific Clay Mathematics Millennium problem of the Riemann hypothesis. That solution has been around since 1990, so it has been around for 26 years now, and has been communicated to the Clay Mathematics reviewers at the Clay Mathematics Millennium Institute, who have not disagreed with the Gagut revealed solution of G2J, but instead were forced to ignore it due to Jim Crowism. You can see the copies of the publication of that G2J solution, which are entitled The Gagut Unified and Radical Mathematics Research Journal, Volume 1, Number 1, published in November 2010, and also in the Gagut Gij, J equals 0, Radically Unifies Mathematics and Solves Riemann Hypothesis, a Clay Mathematics Millennium problem by Professor Gabriel A. Oyibo. So Jim Crowism is forcing the Clay Math to deny Professor Oyibo the Millennium Prize for the Riemann Hypothesis as revealed by Gagut's G2J solution, in spite of the recognition of Gagut as the greatest mathematics discovery by the mathematicians of Göttingen University, as I've just gone over with you, in the Gauss Year 2005 celebration, where the Riemann hypothesis originated out of Göttingen. Göttingen selected Gagut as the number house, beating Hilbert, beating Atiyah, beating Fomenko. They understood that Gagut being containing all mathematics means it has every solution to every mathematical problem. So Göttingen University understood Gagut as having a solution to the Riemann hypothesis. Why is Clay Mathematics refusing to award Gagut all 7 of the specific Clay Mathematics Millennium problems, but why they particularly ignoring acknowledging the G2J solution to the Riemann hypothesis? That is due to Jim Crow, which Gagut has destroyed by declaring the black race, now through Professor Oyibo, who has been ordained by God as the greatest mathematician of all time that can never be surpassed, and being blessed with eta sub infinity, the totality of all intelligence. Since black people share the same genes as Professor Oyibo, God has now reordained the black race as the most intelligent race, richest race, and most undefeatable race.